let's start our Saturday morning with Pilates. Let's begin standing with a warm-up. So if you stand with your legs just a little bit apart, we're gonna circle our arms around. You can make it a big circle or a small circle, it's up to you. Take a deep breath in as you reach up, exhale behind your body a little bit, and think of opening up the chest and shoulders as you circle your arms around. All right, let's go the other way. So back up, forward, down. Good, looking straight ahead. Starting to think about nice posture as we stand tall. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, from here, let's go into a squat. So reach forward, sit back. Let's do it nice and slow. Again, thinking about form. Folding at the hip, not in your lower back. Let's do 2 more. Deep breath in, exhale up tall. 1 more and tall. Now from here, let's do little pulses in the side bend. So we're just gonna move the upper back in a lateral flexion position, feeling that side body stretch. Now let's switch sides. Try to keep your hips steady and just a little tilt of the rib cage. 4 more and 3, good, and 2 and 1. Okay, hands on your waist, legs together, a little balance challenge, getting our lower body ready for the workout. Go up onto your toes and hold. Balance important for all sports. Lower your heels, let's do that 1 more time. Legs are in a parallel position. We'll focus on alignment, do a lot of work in parallel to strengthen those inner thighs and lower down. Now turn your legs out. We're gonna do the same thing, but this time raise your arms shoulder height. In this position, arms are straight, no tension or contraction in the neck area. Try to drop the shoulders down and then lift up onto your toes. Legs as straight as you can get them, good. Now hold it here and do 4 circles one way, good, and 4 circles the other way. 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Okay, legs back to parallel. Let's hinge at our hips. You can place your hands here if you'd like. Glutes reach straight back. You don't have to go low. Just keep your spine as neutral as possible. We'll work our body most of the class in a nice neutral position and then come back up. Let's do that again, but this time I'll angle myself a little bit. So we're gonna hinge. The lower back doesn't round or bend. It feels so different to do it that way. We wanna keep our spine nice and long and just think about lengthening the back of your legs and then come up tall. Now, hands on your lower back, supporting your back, we're gonna extend. In this position, I move my hips forward, I look up, and usually this feels like a nice stretch, and then come back up. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, extend, exhale, back up. All right, let's begin. We'll stand for about 5 minutes, then we'll take it down to the mat. Okay, so let's begin in a squat position. We're gonna sit back. I know not everyone's comfortable going into a squat, so just bend a little bit. Hinge here, focus on form. Even if you don't go really low, you'll start to feel it and you'll get a good workout. So here, without sinking down real low, let's do some pulses. So we're just bending a little bit in our knee. Try to get your knees and toes pointing straight ahead. A lot of times today, people turn their legs out throughout their day. So let's focus on turning our legs in a nice neutral position, strengthening those muscles that might be neglected throughout your day. 8 more, 7, 6, and 5, good. 4, pull the abs in if you're feeling it in your back. Okay, stand tall. Take up your legs out a little wider and turn them out. Send your hips back, same thing, into that squat position. If you're in the correct position, if you should feel like a nice stretch in the back of your legs. And then let's pulse it. So you can lift your toes when your weight shifted back. If your weight is forward like this, you won't be able to lift your toes. So that's a little test to see if you're in the correct position. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall, take them out a little wider. Good. This time try to stay a little more upright. We're gonna add arms and do some singles where we bend and then lengthen. Now with the squats here, externally rotated, really think about that full range of motion in your leg. So we're bending and then completely straightening, strengthening the muscles around our knee. 4 more, and 3. All right, now hold it down. Keep reaching your arms straight out. Remember the shoulders, we want them down. So we use this back muscle a lot throughout the class. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, straighten. Okay, let's go into side bend 1 more time. Use this hand for support and reach. Now you can reach straight with it's a little hinge in the hip or a side bend. I prefer the side bend, just feels better in my body. It's up to you. Now let's go to the other side. So you can curve or you can hinge a little here. It's up to you. Okay, take it to the center. Now let's get back down again, but hips back. Get as low as you can this time, maintaining neutral. Now we're gonna lift one heel up, drop it down. Lift the other heel up, drop it down. Go right up onto the ball of your foot, getting that nice stretch in your foot. 2 more. Contract the calf strong, and last one. Okay, from here, just shift your weight side to side. Stay down low, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Center weight, and then come back up. Let's take a deep breath in. As you inhale, look up. Exhale, look straight ahead. One more time. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let's walk our legs in. Okay, so now, standing really tall, we're gonna go into alternating knees. You can keep your arms down by your side or hands on your waist if your shoulder and neck area is comfortable with your hands on your waist. All right, so lifting the knee, I'm gonna turn to the side. We wanna make sure we're not bending in the back. So we wanna get those posterior muscles really strong when we move, and that will help with sports. And 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold the knee up, just balance right here. Stay right here, look straight ahead. Keep this leg straight. Whoops, losing my balance. Hold your knee up, it doesn't have to be high. You can take it down a little lower if that's more comfortable in your back area. If you're comfortable in your back, lift your knee as high as you can. Okay, place it down, and now let's switch. Other leg up. So in this position, knees reaching up and forward, think of hip back, so you stay neutral, that little curve in your back. It's harder than it looks to stay in neutral, and lower down. I'm gonna turn and face you. So let's step to the side and go into a squat. We're gonna reach our arms forward, step the other way, go into a squat. Trying to keep your legs parallel for the squat. Good, step and squat, and step and squat. 2 more, step and squat. 1 more, step. Now we're gonna go into curtsy squat. So we step, hands on your waist, curtsy squat. You reach back behind your front leg, you shift your weight a little to the side, step wide and over to the other side, hinge here. Okay, so let's reach, take your hands to your quad, reach, hands down. Now when you stand tall and you reach, really keep the chest lifted without arching your back. If you feel like throughout your day your shoulders are forward, or you do a lot of looking down at computers and phones, really try to look straight ahead for this class. 4 more, and 3, good, and 2, and 1. Okay, now out of thigh, we're gonna stand on one leg, raise our arms and lift our leg. Hold it here and do some side kicks. Reaching with your legs, so lots of energy. Nice straight knee, hip open, so our legs are lined up with our body. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you're getting a little winded. Arms up, shoulders down, straight arms, straight legs, and kick, and kick. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it, 4, and breathe. All right, so from here, legs apart. We're gonna reach our arms up high, look straight ahead, and then just pull down and lengthen. Let's focus on posture and back muscles. So keeping the chest open, eyes straight ahead already gets you in an ideal position. Head over your shoulders, shoulders over rib cage. Now hold your arms up. In this position, if your shoulders are here, you'll feel more of a stretch. Contract that muscle there and drop the shoulders down. A little bit challenging to do. Let's do 8 more. 7, and 6, and 4. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Now our arms are going to sweep down and back. We'll add legs in a minute, and then back up. Let's do that again. So I'm going to turn to the side, down and back. Don't change the shoulders, or if you feel like they lift and round, keep that muscle connected. Reach up. Now let's add legs. Sit, lengthen, sit, reach high. Inhale, exhale, inhale, straight ahead with your eyes. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And again, arms up, shoulders neutral. 2 more. All right, let's hold it down to this one. Keep your legs bent, lift your arms, pulses. All right, strong upper body for sports. Triceps here, arms are close to your body, palms are facing the ceiling. If you keep your arms straight and you reach and reach, you'll feel it in the back of your arms without even using dumbbells. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Now here, hold your arms up, palms in, legs a little closer. Let's do some calf raises. Shoulder mobility here, strong calves, strengthening the back of your leg, the Achilles area, and we'll do some nice stretches at the end of class to stretch that area. Make sure it's nice and flexible. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, shake out your arms. Let's take it to the back of our mat. Let's stand with our legs turned out as wide as your mat. Sit back into that squat and pulse it here. Spine nice and neutral. Getting into that perfect position, it can be challenging, but once you've got it, squats can be really comfortable, lunges comfortable, and you're working the muscles nice and even, front and back, and side and inner thighs. Let's do 4 more, 3, 2, and stand tall. Okay, legs a little bit apart. Let's inhale, reach up. We're gonna dive forward, exhale. Walk your hands out to a plank. We're gonna hold it in a plank position. Hands under your shoulders, just hold this strong position. Now, if you feel like your head's lower than your body, lift it up. Keep your eyes straight down, eyes not past your mat. Neutral position in your neck. If this is getting uncomfortable, modification, knees down. But if you're doing okay, hold it for another 20 seconds. Each time you exhale, pull those abs up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds. Upper body strength, core strength, nice stretch in the calves and Achilles. All right, let's drop one knee, drop the other knee, and sit back in a child pose stretch. All right, hold this position here. If your glutes are not all the way down, that's okay. If you're a little higher, the goal is to get comfortable in a child pose stretch, bending at your knee, bending at your hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, one more deep breath in. On your exhale, roll it back. Slowly rounding your body up, stacking your spine. Finish in that perfect alignment. So eyes straight ahead, chest a little lifted, rib cage not sticking out forward. We want to keep it right over our hips. Now from here, we're going to lift one arm, circle around, and then come back. 2 more on this side. Inhale, follow your arm with your eyes. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now let's switch. So we're going a little into rotation. All sports, we rotate. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder mobility. 1 more. And now take it back onto your hands and knees. This time, legs close together. We'll stay in this position for a moment. We're going to lift our right arm and left leg and hold it. Just find your balance here. Looking straight down. Now we're going to move our straight arm and leg out to the side, so they're moving opposite direction, and then back in. Move it out to the side of your mat and back in. 2 more. Inhale, side, exhale. Inhale, side, exhale. Now with your arm and leg lined up with your body, let's do some pulses. Very hard to stay here in balance. Try your best. And 8, 7, 6. Don't forget your abs. Make sure you're not pushing them out. Pull them in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it down. Bend your knee. Keep your glutes reaching straight back. Let's switch sides. Opposite arm to leg. Reach with your leg, arm lengthened. Okay, when you're ready, move your arm and leg to the side of your mat and then back in. Inhale, side of your mat. Exhale it. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, straight line here and pulse it up and up. You don't have to kick high, just a little kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Okay, back into a plank one more time. This time, legs a little bit apart. So our legs are a little wider. From here, we're going to press our heels towards the mat. They don't have to touch the mat. Downward dog, and then back to a plank position. Let's do that again. Hips up, downward dog, back to plank. If you're not comfortable going upside down, just stay in the plank. We'll be done in just a few seconds. 1 more. And plank position. Hold it. Now we're gonna turn to the side, place our hip down. Let's go into mermaid stretch. One leg in front, swing the other foot around and sit tall. Try to get your body weight centered, but if you're not there yet, if you feel it's uncomfortable, you can sit on a yoga block or position your legs a little bit different so you can sit tall. Let's go into lateral flexion again. Stretching those side body muscles. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, now from here, we're gonna switch sides, swing our legs around, sitting up tall, reach, keep the chest open, but engage those abs, and up and over. Good. 2 more and 1 more. All right, now we're gonna take it to a side position. I'm gonna swing my legs the other way. Let's go down onto our forearm, legs a little bit. Once you're here, lift your hip. You'll only be about 2-3 inches off the mat. That's okay to start. We're gonna work those side body muscles. If your shoulder's not comfortable, you might need to tuck your elbow in a little closer and right under your shoulder. Now, feet connected here for a moment. We're gonna externally rotate the top leg. Hold your side body up. Good. Just lifting your knee, but keep your hips stacked. 4 more. And 3. You got it. And 2. And 1. Okay, now from here, lift the top leg, stretch it out. Hold it up, but if you're getting tired, you can drop it down. Okay, let's do some side kicks. We'll do quite a few here. You'll feel it in your outer thigh, a little bit of glutes, keeping your knee pointing straight ahead. Good, and 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, hold it up, just reach, lower down. Okay, this arm, use the muscles in your arms to push off the mat and switch sides. So we're gonna go right down onto our forearm, our legs a little bit bent. Once you're in a good position, line up your spine nice and straight and lift your hip. Hold it for a few seconds, breathe. Okay, when you're ready, externally rotate that top leg. Lift, lower, lower, and 2 more, and 1 more. Lift your leg up, stretch it out. Side kicks, open up the hip, contract the glutes. Good. Strengthening your body. If you do a lot of sitting throughout the day, sometimes we neglect those posterior muscles. So we'll do quite a few exercises to really wake up those muscles. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and lower down. Ready to push off this arm, come up to a seated position. Now I want to go to kneeling. We're just going to work upper body for a few minutes. You can kneel, you can cross your legs, you can stand, you can sit in a chair. We're gonna reach our arms out, really focus on posture. If you have dumbbells, you can hold dumbbells, it's up to you. So lengthening your arms, pull your abs in and up so you're sitting up nice and tall. Good, now slowly circle your arms around. Good, lots of control, so we're keeping our body steady. That's it. All right, let's go the other way. Now we're strengthening our arms with a straight arm. We bend our arms so much throughout the day, so let's keep them nice and straight for this move. All right, let's go the other way. Keep breathing. If you really focus on posture and form, you'll feel it. All right, let's go the other way. Let's make this circle a little bigger and slower. Circle. Try not to lean forward when your arms go back. And now the other way one more time. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hold it. Lower down just for a couple of seconds. Let's get into a push-up position. So I'm going to turn to the side. Let's do knee push-ups. So our knees stay down. We lower our hips. If they're here, it'll be not as challenging. If you lower them, there's a little more weight on the upper body. Okay, so we bend. Let's go all the way to the mat to check our form. My elbows point out, my fingers point in, and my hands lined up with my chest, and then push away. All right, let's keep going. This time, don't touch the mat. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, hold those abs in, strong upper body. Making sure you're lined up just right. Keep your head back. 2 more. And 1 more. Walk your hands back. Sit back on your heels. Reach your arms forward, shoulders back, chest lifted. Pull your arms back and try to line up your elbows, hands, and shoulders. Good, but if you feel it in your neck, lower your elbows a little bit. Now we're gonna reach forward and pull. Reach forward and pull. Focus on upper back. Reach. Stay in that nice alignment so we strengthen our body there. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it back. Now from here, you're gonna reach back behind your body a little. Try not to lean forward. Stay tall and pulse it. Squeezing those shoulder blades together a little bit. And 8, 7, 6, 5, and 3, and 2. All right, right back down to push-ups. This time, if you want it more challenging, you lift your knees. It just adds more weight on your upper body, a little more challenging. If you prefer, stay on your knees. When you're ready, let's do 8. Keeping your body strong for sports and also nice and flexible. Mobility in the joints. 3 more. 2, and 1. Hold it. Walk your hands back. Okay, let's take it to a seated position. In the seated position, let's start with our feet together. Lower your knees and sit up tall. Getting comfortable sitting in positions like this will help release any tension in tight areas and will help with sports. Sitting nice and tall and focus on the breathing. Now let's lean forward a little bit, but try not to round your back. Just go to a point where you feel like you're going to start to curve your spine and then hold it there. I'm holding onto my feet. I'm pulling my body in towards my legs and then back up. All right, stretch your legs out. Hold on to the back of the mat and try to sit up tall. Flex and point your feet. Movement in your ankle, very important. We probably don't think to exercise our ankle and feet or stretch them, but it is important for movement. 4 more, and will help prevent injury. 2 more. Holding your feet in flexion. Now this time, reach for your toes. If you can't reach your toes, hold the back of your legs. Try not to round a lot. If you feel like you need to round, just stay tall in this position. Toes up towards the ceiling. You'll really feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Okay, point your toes, legs together. We're gonna go all the way down onto the mat. Big inhale, start to curve your spine. Tuck the tailbone, exhale down. Rest your head back. Shoulder mobility. One arm lowers by your ear, one arm to your side, and then slowly switch. Now see if you can keep your rib cage nice and steady. Don't arch your back as your arm gets close to the mat. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now both arms up. We're going to hold our arms up. Slide your feet in. Let's go into a bridge. So my feet slide in pretty much under my knees. Tuck your tailbone and lift your hips up. Hold it here. If you're not comfortable in this position, you can always take your arms down for support. Now let's lower our hips halfway, lift. Lower halfway, lift. Lower, lift. Lower. We're going to add arms in just a minute. Making sure your neck is comfortable, looking straight up towards the ceiling. Bridges are great for glutes and hamstring. All right, hold it up. Now from here, bend your arms like you're hugging a big fitness ball. We're gonna lower and lower our arms out to the side. Exhale, lift your hips, arms back up, fingertips tap, and then open, lift. Hips lower, hips up. 8, 7, 6. Keep the back of your shoulders on the mat. 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold it up. Stretch your arms straight up now with your palms facing your feet. From here, we're going to bend. We'll just hold our hips steady and then straighten. Elbows stay the same. We point our elbows up towards the ceiling as we bend our arms. This is great for the back of your arms. If you want to hold dumbbells, you'll feel it a little bit more. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now from here, lower your arms down. We're going to walk our feet in. Try to hold your hips up just a little bit longer. Let's lift one leg to tabletop, lower down. Lift the other leg to tabletop. So you'll notice as you start to get into that ideal position, when your foot's on the mat, you'll feel that strong contraction. Then as soon as you lift, you start to release and then contract. Release. That release of the back of the muscles allows your body, the pelvis to stay in a nice, relaxed, neutral position. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now walk your feet back up, hip distance, take a big inhale. On the exhale, roll your spine down 1 vertebra at a time. And then release again the back of your legs. It'll feel so much more relaxed. And now we're gonna pull one knee into our chest. and slide the other leg out, keeping it on the mat. Hold this stretch. All right, let's switch. Other knee in, hold onto your shin, slide the bottom leg out, reach for the bottom of your mat, hold. All right, let's do an important stretch. Legs together, lower your legs to one side rotation. So good for your body. We can get really tight in rotation. People sometimes have a difficult time turning. They have to turn their entire body to turn. So especially to help with sports, we want to get comfortable with just turning in the spine, mid-spine area. Let's lift our legs and go over to the other side. All right, we're gonna work abs, core strength. Hold it a few seconds longer and then back up. Legs hip distance apart. Relax your toes, relax your shoulders to begin. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pull your abs in. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Okay, on your next exhale, we're gonna roll it up. Inhale, exhale, curl it up, lifting your shoulders and the head. Difficult to get into a good position. We wanna lower our chin, but think of tucking it back. Lift your shoulders, arms lengthen. Now lift your legs to a tabletop position. Keep your arms reaching. Let's go into hundreds. We pump our arms stronger. We breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale. Now see if you can inhale through your nose. Exhale like you're exhaling through a straw. It helps get those deep core muscles. Now we're moving our arms. This is a great one for sports to really help increase sports performance. We're working on stability. We're trying to keep, I'm holding my head so I can talk. We're trying to keep our body steady while our arms pump strong. So that contraction of those core muscles holding you nice and still is important for sports. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now roll it down. Inhale. Relax your head and shoulders, but hold your legs up. Turn your knees out and lower your heels for a moment. Flex your feet and connect your heels. Place your hand behind your head, both hands, elbows a little higher. So you're making this little hammock for your head. We're gonna curl it up and lengthen our legs, externally rotated. Then we roll back, flex our feet. Exhale, point your feet. Inhale, roll back, flex your feet. We're lifting our shoulders as we lengthen. Now, if you want this more challenging, go a little lower with your legs. It just adds more resistance here. Makes you work a little harder. But if you feel it in your back, go higher. And if you're still feeling it in your back, in this position with your legs high, drop one leg. This would be the modification. You'll still get a good workout. We want our back to feel comfortable. It'll feel like it's working for some of these exercises, but we don't want to feel stress in our lower back. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it here. Bring your knees together, point your toes, and hug your knees. Now drop your feet to the mat a little bit apart. Curl it up again, arms reach, and let's go into a side bend. So we're gonna reach towards one foot and then switch and switch and switch. I bend one arm and I straighten the arm of the side that I'm reaching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center, roll it down, legs back up to tabletop. Now from here, we're gonna keep our body on the mat. Lengthen one leg, single leg stretch in this position here, then the other leg. Now the goal is to either keep your lower back pressed into the mat, so you'd be in a little posterior tilt, or a neutral position where you allow the lower back to lift a little bit, so you have that natural curve in your lower back, but you feel very stable, that your lower back feels great, all in the core and hips and quads. Let's do 8 more. Exhale. 7, 6, don't forget to reach your leg nice and long. Strengthen all the muscles around your knee. And 2, and 1. Both legs in. Now curl it up. We're gonna do the same thing, a little more intense here. Reach. Let's do 8. 8. Breathe. 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Now both legs to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. Lower everything down. Let's stretch our legs out and do roll up prep. Arms go by your ears. We lift our arms back up. We curl it up, but just to here. Look over your body. Stay curled up and lift your arms back up. Still looking over the body, and then back down. Again, so it's inhale arms, exhale curl. Inhale, just your arms, exhale down, legs are reaching. Inhale arms, exhale, drop the front of the rib cage down. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more, then we'll do the full roll up. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, ready? Try to go all the way up to a seated position. Inhale. Okay, peel your spine right up off the mat. I get stuck here, so I kick my leg. Come up and over your legs. Let's sit up tall and then roll it down. And repeat. Arms first. Curl it all the way up to a seated position. Round your body up and over your legs. Stack your spine, shoulders down and back. Roll it down. Tuck the tailbone. 2 more. Inhale, arms only. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, down. Okay, the next one, we're going to stay up in a seated position. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Up and over. Stack your spine. Now from here, we're going to take it back just a little bit. Hold it right here. So we're curving, scooping those abs. Hang out here. We're going to kick one leg 8 times. Tuck the tailbone. If you're uncomfortable, just come up a little higher. 2 and 1. Take it down, switch legs, shoulders down, kick. Kick 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Stable hips. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lift back up. Now we're just going to roll it back a little bit and then back up. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, sit right tall on a neutral pelvis. Roll back and up. 2 more. Roll back. Good. And up. 1 more. Okay, let's go all the way down again. We'll do 2 more exercises for abs on the mat. Bend your legs in, hands supporting your head. This time just curl up with your feet on the mat. So the lifting, we don't have to lift high. Drop the rib cage down. Rib cage gets a little closer to your hips. Let's start off here with pulses. Tiny little move up and up. Now your head, make sure your hands are kind of pressing into your back of your head. Your head should feel heavy in your hands. Little gentle curve in your neck. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2. Now slowly roll down. Drop your elbows. Lift your legs to tabletop. Let's curl it up again. This time single leg stretch, but we're going to go into rotation. So we work our side body muscles and then switch. We rotate a little bit and switch. Modification. You can keep one leg down and you turn towards the leg that's lifted 4 times and then you switch legs. But if you're doing okay, continue here. Keep going. Work hard. Strong core, strong body. Better sports performance. You'll feel more power. And 8, 7, 6. Only 4 more. 3, 2. Now inhale, both legs in. Exhale, lower everything. Keep your hands in this position. Elbows drop to your mat. Let's go into rotation again, which will stretch our abdominal area a little bit. Outer thigh, glutes, back muscles. Slowly lift your knees and over to the other side. Hold it. Breathe. And back up. Okay, now from here, release your hands, hold your hamstrings, stretch your legs up. Let's do a little stretch. Flex your feet. Should feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. And then go into a straddle, supporting your legs with your hands. Reach wide, heel reach. Keep your knees straight. Point your toes, legs back in. Let's do that again. Flex, reach wide. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Hold it, looking straight up. Point your toes and back in. All right, we're gonna bend our legs. Let's rock back and up. Bottom of your feet together. Sit up really tall again. Hold it here. Now let's work our posterior chain. So from here, we're gonna go into you can cross your legs, go into a push-up position just to lower your body down onto the mat. So stretch your legs out, angle your fingers in, hands wide. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, take it all the way down. Relax your toes and arms 90 degrees. We're gonna lift our arms, upper body, and legs a little bit and start off with little pulses.
Now to work the posterior muscles, you don't have to lift high. Sometimes when you lift high, the lower back starts to get really uncomfortable. So just lift a little. Reaching your legs, focusing on good form. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down to the mat. Rest for a moment. Back up. Arms 90 degrees. Lift your legs. Keep going. Pulse it up. Now, if you're getting uncomfortable, you can also alternate legs. One leg at a time lifts. One leg stays on the mat. Now, you're going to start to feel it in your back muscles around the spine. And 8, 7, 6. Contract those glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Now, from here, hands on the mat. We're going to push up onto our hands and knees. Legs a little bit apart, hands under your shoulders. Let's do cat-cow stretch. We're going to round our back, stretching those posterior muscles now. Go through neutral, arch your back, but hold your abs in. Let's do that again. 2 more. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. 1 more. And now find that neutral position. Okay, back to a push-up position. Let's lower our body down onto the mat. From here, relax your toes. We're going to straighten our arms by our ears and lift our body up. Turn your palms out. We're going to reach wide, bring our arms all the way to our legs or close to our legs. Lift your arms an inch or 2 higher. Lift your chest so we're a little bit in extension and pulse your arms in, in, in. Keep your body stable. Feel every muscle in your arm contracted. And 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, now hold it. Now from here, we're going to reach wide. Arms go back by your ears. Turn your palms in. Now from here, we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. If it's too much for you, keep one leg down on the mat, then switch legs. 8. It gets a lot harder with your arms by your ears. Your arms here, it's a little easier. So try it. If it's too much for you, bend your arms. 8 more. 8. Almost done. Only 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Okay, slide your hands down a little higher than your shoulders. Elbows reach wide. Keep your legs on the mat and push up into extension. Hold your abs in to support this extension move. And then lower back down. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Keep your shoulders down. Lats contracted. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, hands even lower. Push off the mat. We're going to go into a child pose stretch again. So pull your legs in. You can bring them together. Stretch your arms out. Sit back and try to keep reaching your glutes straight back so your spine stays a little more neutral and not really rounded a lot. Hold it for a few seconds longer. Okay, now take a deep breath in. On your exhale, sit back. Roll it back slowly up to a kneeling position. We're going to take it up to a high kneeling position. Move your legs a little bit apart. Glue your arms to your side. Contract all those anterior muscles and lean back. And then back up. You'll feel it in the quads. If your mat is thin and your knees are uncomfortable, roll up your mat a few times and place it under your knees for a little more cushion. Lean back. We won't be here too long. Now really thinking of posture. We're working the core and lower body, but make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. 4 more. And breathe out. Good. Breathe in. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now, hands high on your leg. We're going to sit back, but don't go all the way down, and then come up tall. And again, hinging at your hips, that important move to keep the back of your legs nice and flexible. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, stay here for a moment. We're going to place our hands down, lean forward, toes on the mat. Walk your hands back so you're in a squat, wonderful stretch for your entire body. You'll hopefully feel a nice stretch here, mainly in the back of your legs. If there's tightness around your knees, you'll feel that stretch. Now inhale, lengthen your legs, and exhale, slowly round it up. We're going to finish with a lunge. We'll work hard on the lunge and then we'll stretch. So take it to the center of your mat, 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. Try to balance. This is a balance challenge when you get into a lunge position. I like to place my hands on my waist, but you can cross over your chest, you can hang them straight down, it's up to you. So both legs are lengthened, front leg, the foot's flat, back leg, the heel's lifted. Now lower down as low as you can go where you're comfortable and you can maintain that nice position. Okay, now from here, we're gonna hinge forward. This is where it gets really challenging. Keep your hips back though. Right here, stay here. Now we're gonna tap this leg in 8 times. So it looks like this. 8, 7, 6, great for glutes, good for sports. We want that strong glute and the glute in a position that it can work hard. 2 more, strong muscle. Okay, take it back, hold, balance, come back up. Lengthen both legs and let's switch. Other leg forward, leg back, work on balance here, just stay tall, holding your abs, arms relaxed or hands on your waist, lower down, both legs bent. If you stay in neutral, the glutes will have to work harder. Strengthen those glutes, which will help with sports. Gives you a lot of power when you need to change directions quickly in sports. Hinge forward, keep the glutes reaching back. Stay right here. Okay, when you're ready, tap forward and back. Tap forward and back. 7 more. And 6. And 5. 3. Hang in there. 2. And 1. Okay, hold it. Lift your body, straighten your legs, and step forward. Shake out your legs. Okay, let's start to stretch. Feet nice and wide and turn them out. We're gonna go to a side lunge. So start by just bending a little bit, hips back. Then if you're comfortable, try to go all the way down where your hands touch. Now you really want your feet wide here. You can stay here or you can drop your hip all the way down to your heel and flex this foot. You might have the flexibility to be able to keep this foot flat, but you don't have to. And now come up, let's go over to the other side. You can take it here, you can go a little lower, or you can go all the way down. Sitting your glutes back, you'll notice one side will feel a little more comfortable than the other, but we can work on that, getting both sides nice and comfortable. And now take it to the center. Use your arms a little to get back up. From here, we're just gonna hold it here, and we're gonna try to lift our body up a little bit and reach our arms out. Legs straight and then turned out. Hold it. Okay, hands back down. Now from here, we're gonna walk our feet all the way in and do a forward fold. I'm just gonna angle myself for this. Hold the back of your legs and try to straighten your legs, looking back. I know not everyone's comfortable upside down. If you're not, you can stay here. You can bring your hands to your legs and then straighten. You don't have to be upside down. It's up to you, but if you're okay, hold onto your legs, breathe. Okay, now we're gonna take our hands to the floor and back to that squat. Let's go to a seated position. I'll keep myself in this position angle so you can see the side body position that I'm in. Let's go into a straddle. Point your toes, you can reach forward or use your arms for support. It's nice sometimes if you push away from the mat, you'll get more of an inner thigh stretch. Staying tall, neutral spine. We want to try to get into neutral for most of our stretching. If we're curved here, the goal is to lengthen and feel comfortable in this position. Now flex your feet. We're going to release and try to reach for our toes. Hinge forward a little bit, keeping your legs nice and straight. Now if you're comfortable with it, take your forearms to the mat. If not, stay in this position. It's up to you. All right, about 10 seconds. Point your toes and come up. All right, legs together. Hold the back of your mat and just flex your feet. Reach with your heels, and the more you flex, you'll feel that stretch in the Achilles area. Hold it. Make sure your feet and knees look nice and aligned. Reach with the inside of your foot straight ahead as well as the outside. All right, let's cross our legs. Sit up really tall. Let's go into rotation. Might not be the ideal position with your legs crossed. If it's not, you can sit in a chair. You can go to a kneeling position. We just want to turn our spine without turning our hips and look, stretching the muscles all the way up to your neck. Like you're trying to look behind your body. Okay, center, make sure your body's stacked. So if you're here, we want to position our legs so we end up here, and then we turn the mid back up. Turn to the other side, look, hold it. And back to the center. All right, let's finish today's class with a deep breath in. As you inhale, look up, extend your back one more time. Exhale, stack your spine.